Hi, today I'm going to be making Olive Garden salad, their bottomless salad, and I'm going to make their breadsticks. So let me show you how I'm doing that. So I'm going to start off making the breadsticks today. Let me show you what I'm doing. I've already pre-made the bread in my, the bread dough in my bread maker. And so if you want to see a video on how to do that, I'll link it right up here. So this is my bread dough that I made in my bread maker. And all I'm going to do is take this out, and I'm going to just take a little bit of it and put that aside. I'm going to be making a few breadsticks out of it. I think I'm going to make 2. So all I'm going to do is kind of even this out so it's the same amount of breadsticks, because I think I'm going to freeze these just like breadsticks. So all I have to do is put them in the oven at a later date. But right now I have my oven preheating to 350. So all I'm going to do is cut these into even slices, like so. And it looks like it's going to make like 6 or 7 of these. So I'm going to take the 2 smaller ones because I'm going to make 2 of them with my dinner. And I'll show you what we're going to do. So basically, we're just going to roll them out into a breadstick. Now this is a really good dough. This is a dough, I can use it for pizza dough, muffins, whatever I'm making, but it works out really good. And it's already risen, so all I have to do is get these kind of the shape of a breadstick, and I'm gonna put them on my plate here to just throw in the oven. And they'll take 10 or 15 minutes to cook, and that's really it. It's pretty simple. All right. One's a little bigger than the other, but that's kind of how they're gonna look. So I've individually wrapped each of these 4 little pieces of bread dough, and all I'm going to do is throw them in a Ziploc bag, and I can take these out at a later date if I want to make bread, and I won't have to make the dough every time. So when I'm ready to make them, I'm going to cut these in half, and I'll have 2 breadsticks with each meal. So this will be good for like 4 meals. It's going to be a great way to do this. And I'm just going to throw these in the freezer, and you'll see these are going to work out really good. They won't keep rising as soon as they are frozen. So at this point in my life, I am all about easy. So I decided to just get the garden salad mix, and I'm going to put that in a bowl. Now, along with Olive Garden salad mix, they also have some romaine. So I'm just going to chop some romaine up. Usually I kind of shred it, but I'm not going to do all that tonight. I'm just going to mix this up with my garden salad like so. And then to this, I'm going to add some olives. So to this, I'm going to add a few slices of red onion. And I love onions, so I probably put in more than most people do, but it doesn't matter. It's my favorite. So because this is such a big fat onion, I'm going to cut it in half and just kind of throw that in there with that good looking salad. Actually, it already looks amazing. It's got some wonderful carrots in it and some romaine, some garden salad. I'm going to put a few more olives in it. And then I'm going to put in I've got a box of baby tomatoes. I can't decide if I should do that or some Roma tomatoes. These are the super sweet tomato medley. I do think I'm going to use some of these. They just looked really good. And I think I'm gonna save my Roma tomato for tomorrow. But all I'm gonna do is throw these into the salad. Maybe a couple more. I'm just cutting them in half, but if you have another type of salad, you just go right ahead and, you know, if you prefer to use the Roma tomato, you go right ahead. All right. Okay, so at this point, I've got a couple other things I'm gonna add, but I'm going to not put anything else on here that's gonna wilt. I'm gonna put some of this in a plate with my dinner. So let me get a big heaping helping of this delicious salad. I'm so hungry. I went to the grocery store this morning and I forgot to eat my breakfast. And I was so long. I actually went to a couple stores and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want this and that and this and that. And I realized when I was checking out, my grocery bill was larger than it normally is, that I had forgotten to have breakfast, and it was really close to noon. So there you have it. So the secret weapon that they use at Olive Garden is they put in these pepperoncinis. Now, if you don't like them, you go ahead and leave them out. I actually like them a lot. So I'm gonna put a couple of those, maybe 3 of those in. And then when I was at the store today, I picked up some of the Olive Garden signature recipe coupons. So I figure, what the hey, that sounded good. So I'm gonna put some of those croutons on my salad. Remember what I said about making life easy? I also got the Olive Garden Italian dressing pre-made. So if you want to make that, you feel free to go right ahead. You can do that. But I like these because they're individual for just an individual salad. They're all pre-made. And all I'm gonna do is pour that on my salad, just like so. So the last thing I'm gonna add to this is some Parmesan cheese, just like so. I love Parmesan. And I'm gonna put a little bit of pepper on it. A little bit of freshly ground pepper. Never hurt anybody. Love pepper. All right. Okay, I've taken my breadsticks out of the oven. I'm just taking some herbs and some butter, and I'm just brushing these breadsticks, just like so. These are gonna be so good. Wow. All right. Then all I'm gonna do is just put a little bit of Parmesan cheese right over the breadstick, like so, and voila, Olive Garden. So I'm gonna put my breadsticks, I got a bigger plate because I knew that this was gonna be, I knew these weren't gonna fit on a regular plate. Okay, the breadstick cooled off just enough I can handle it, just barely. So here you go. Oh my gosh. You gotta try these. So good. It's a great day in the neighborhood. All right, well, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoy this content. I'd love to have you as part of my YouTube family, and we'll see you next time. Bye.